Good morning, everyone. Hey, Gregor, JW, Thomas, Ron, Joe, Kyle, Chip. Hey, John. How's everybody doing today? I hope good. So today, what do we have today? Good morning, Michael. You've got the whole Fed thing today. Man, I'll tell you, I just want to quit this morning. That's all I want to do. Here is what I want to do today, right there. I think I would rather do that. Good morning, Julie. So today is a good day to take the Chevelle out. Yep, that was taken yesterday. Took it around the block a little bit yesterday afternoon. I think I'd like to take it around a lot of blocks today. There's just, I just, today is just one of those days. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. It is fun. Yes, it is. It's fun. Yeah, today's one of those days that if you're going to try to beat the market, be careful. The market whipsaws on days like this. It really does. The market just sort of, in this 5 minutes, it'll go this direction. This next 5 minutes will go another direction. It'll just pull you apart if you're not careful. So at 2 p.m. today, I guess that's the big hoorah when we get that, that great big Fed thing. So just be a little cautious today, really. I think there's some charts setting up long, and I think there's a lot of charts setting up short. The fact about the market is it's still in a downtrend. There's still a massive chance that we move way lower. I find it hard to believe that we're not going to have any kind of relief rallies along the way. I believe we are. And if you're not in tune with timing the market right now, it's going to be hard for you as a trader. It's going to be rough. If it's rough for you, say looking at a weekly chart or daily chart, you start moving into an hourly chart or 15-minute chart, 10-minute, 5-minute chart. It's not going to be rough for you. It's going to be disastrous for you. I truly feel that way. I truly do. That if you try to run down on faster time frames, you're just going to lose money faster. So anyway, I've got some here we can take a look at. Let's do this. There we go. Let's look at KGC for the long side. We've been watching this for a couple days. I know a couple folks here at Hit Run Candlesticks are already long this. That looks like a terrific chart. Take a look at SLV. And I don't really care what the Feds do. It's not what the Feds do. It's what the market thinks. Okay, this is important. I don't care if the Fed raises it by 5 points, which they're not. Nobody really knows until the news comes out. So, have some trades going both directions. Google, for instance. I think Google has more downside, but I think Google could have a little bit of a relief rally before it does that. Just like this right here. I mean, right here. Okay, so Google got weak. Why is that always so big? Try that again. There we go. Google got weak up here and went down. Found the 50-period moving average. It rested for a few days and said, hey, I don't want to be down. I want to be up. But then it failed. Okay. We came down here to some so-called, a supporting area, and we rallied up. Well, here we are down. I'm kind of expecting Google here in the next couple days to move up a little bit and probably move down. So there's relief rallies here. Timing the market is a good idea to try to do. I think timing the market is the key to swing trading. But it's days like this that I don't believe you can time it in days like this. I really don't. Take a look at Intel. So what's Intel doing here? Intel could be a short. Here we're moving sideways. We could be continuing that move down just like we did right here, just like we did right here and down, just like we did right here and down. So moving flat like this is a sign of indecision. This is like a great big doji is what this is. You've got this great big doji in here. So the decision could be to pop up a little bit before it moves down. And I'm just, I'm moving to the downside more than anything because that's what the trend is doing. Once the trend changes, here's the trend. Once the trend changes, something like that maybe, then we can look at that long side. I think that's a better way to try to time the market here. Let's take a look at wheat over here to the long side. I think wheat is doing terrific. For anybody that's worried about the 200 period moving average, just take it off your chart and stop worrying about it. Follow price. There you go. There is no 200 period moving average now. You've got a nice little morning star. You've got a candle that popped up and you have a little rest right in here. Trade the chart. That's simple. That's simple. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon still looks like it's a little bit to the downside to me here. Let's just look at that trend. Let's look how everything's been going. We go from this high to this low to this failed high. Just chop around right here to this high. And we go down to these lows. We try to perk up here a little bit there. And then we just came back down that day. Here we are. So are we just putting in, and here, see, and I say, are we? I'm asking that question, not necessarily to be answered, because honestly, when you get things like this Fed report today, it is so very hard to technically trade the chart. It is extremely hard because let's just assume they stick to the 3/4 point, okay? There could be a word or a phrase that's made during the comments that could take this market and just sink it. There could be a word we raised 3/4 point. Rates rise. Everybody agrees that inflation is here. Recession is coming or here, depending on who you are. But there could be one thing that's said that just pops it right to the upside. Technically, the charts are out the window right now. It's just a crazy day. Now, there is another way to trade here. There really is. The other way to trade is to bet on the Fed. Bet on the Fed that we're going to go down. Bet on the Fed that we're going to go up on Amazon maybe, or any chart you want to look at. Dartboard. You're exactly right, Gregor. Yeah, dartboard. Oh, Rick, sorry, I just saw your note there. It's a 454. Yeah. It scoots. It's a head turner. Let's see here. Roku. I was long Roku. Had to close it out yesterday. It just got past my pain threshold. I couldn't take the pain anymore. But overall, if you look at Roku, it's actually still on my buy list. It's also on my short list. I just need the right signal for it. That's all I need. So how are we going to trade Roku? I mean, and maybe you're not. Maybe you hate Roku. Maybe you're never going to do that. That's fine. But what are you going to do if, hypothetically, are you going to buy it here? Are you going to buy it up here? Or are you going to short it down here? And all that sounds great, except today is near worthless trading day. Near worthless. I would bet that out of all the people trading right now, here, just us, the majority will actually lose money today opposed to making money. And that's because it's a rough day. Sorry to be such, negative here. And this hurts me because I am normally a pretty positive person. It's days like this, though, what I'm positive about is I'm going to take the car for a drive. That's what I'm positive about. Take a look at corn. Nice trend on corn. Start to break out. I see some targets up here. How about Tesla? If the market doesn't like what the Feds have to say, and if we move, are we going to short Tesla? Does Tesla look short? No, not even remotely close. But if price does in sympathy pull back and we get down here, are we going to short Tesla? No. I would think not. I would think Tesla would be a short if we broke down, tested, then we might see a short. Tesla pulls back here. I'm looking at major opportunity. Major opportunity. Walmart. Take a look at Walmart. I think Walmart is major opportunity. Major. Now, is it opportunity right now, today? We'll see. We'll see. But overall, I'm just going to use that 50 period moving average here. There we go. There's your trend. If Walmart is happy with the news, it'll move. If Walmart is not happy with whatever the news is, or traders aren't happy with it and they take it out on Walmart, if it pulls back to here, are we going to short it? No, that's not a short setup. If it does this, we might short it. If it rallies up, we might look for a short. Yes. Right now, I'm looking at major opportunity. Let's see here. Any shorts? Let me see what else we have here. Anything going on? How about snow? Snow is short? Well, let's take a look at this. I'm going to use that 50 period moving average as my trend. That seems like it's working pretty good. I'm going to use this top up here. And right now, I see a short down to the 50, then a reevaluate for a possible short lower, but I would most definitely reevaluate at that line at the 50 there. Yeah. Target there. Yeah, target is still looking bearish. I'm short on target right now. It's still looking bearish. A little pop this morning. That's kind of okay. I'm short because we're below the 50 period moving average. I don't think we have a major failure. Let's go to this chart here. There we go. I don't think we have a major failure of the 50 yet. And we do have a trending 50 period moving average here. Below that trend, I think that's a short. Above that trend might give me a little reason not to be short. So we'll just keep an eye on that. But yeah, Paul, I think that's still, at the moment, still a bit short here. How about Starbucks? Look at that. So here's the whole thing about that. I think I hear rates going up. I hear recession. I hear inflation. I hear all that. But life is not going to stop. And this is the part where my cup just overflows with positive thinking. The world is not going to stop. Charts are still going to go up, and some charts are still going to go down. It's really, really simple. Okay. And stocks like Starbucks, there are, you could, I certainly don't want to offend anybody. Not everybody can go to Starbucks and buy a $12 cup of coffee. And I have no idea if it's 12 bucks. I know it's more than 2 bits, and I'm not going to pay more than 2 bits. Maybe 4 bits for a cup of coffee. Maybe if you put some good creamer in there, maybe a little shot of something, I'll pay you 4 bits for a cup of coffee. But you know what? They get it done. And people that can afford to do that, do that. You should do that. People that can afford a big old boat, buy a big old boat. You deserve it. People that can afford Starbucks, you deserve it. Well, these people, they're not going to go away. So Starbucks, if the market does something a little nasty today, Starbucks just might get punished a little bit. Well, that's opportunity down in this area. This is not, oh my gosh, we should short Starbucks, because I'm pretty sure that anybody here in the room that does a Starbucks run once, twice, 3 times a day, you're not going to stop going to Starbucks. So while Starbucks could get punished on some bad news today, that's opportunity. That's absolutely opportunity. Here's another nice chart. I don't know, can't remember if we looked at this one this morning yet. Val, this is a beautiful chart. Nancy, watch me. This is a gorgeous looking chart. Now, I don't think I'm going to be in it here. I'm not in this. I don't think I'm going to buy it today. I don't think I'm going to buy it today at all, because I think the market is going to be too ratty. It's going to be too choppy. And I'm going to take that spell for a drive. Very simple. I'm not going to miss anything. If you're looking at Val here and you do your homework on it, you can see the possibilities. Possibilities are clear as a bell. I mean, there is no fog out there. There is no rain. There's nothing. I think the targets, the possibilities are clear as a bell on this Val. And if it moves, say, up to here before you buy it, let's just say there's some great news today, or the market doesn't care whatever the news is, and Val, for whatever reason, Val moves up here, you're not going to miss a doggone thing, because there's still 27%. Trust me, the little percent you're going to mess around with in here does not make a difference. So rather than be the group that loses money today because you're trying to outsmart the market, maybe move yourself into that group that does very well today because you're positioned correctly, and mainly don't try to outsmart the market today. So anyway, that's really all I've got here. I don't have much of anything else. Game. I think game is a nice short right here. Here's a nice chart trending down. Definite candlestick top here. Trend indicators. You just don't get any more red than this. You've got a clear top right in here. You've got that bearish H pattern trying to develop. Game might be a nice short for somebody here. All right, with that, I'm going to check out. We'll see everybody here in about 20 minutes. Thanks for being here. Happy Wednesday. Good luck trading today. Stay calm. Don't fret. Go drive your car. We'll see you later. Back in 20.